Welcome everyone to my channel Space Remote Sensing and GIS. Today we came to discuss another important topic, that is road density map generations. Okay, so in many cases we are actually using the road density map. Okay, so mainly it is useful for flood vulnerability assessment also. It is one of the main, you can say, the parameter for flood vulnerability assessment, which is very useful parameter for this particular analysis. Road density means the length of the road of per square kilometer of the area. So that is what the importance of you can say this road density, why we are actually calculating the road density for different analysis. Okay, so we will going to discuss that part. So let's go and see the demonstrations how we're going to calculate the road density map. So for your example, I am just going to use the two parameters here. One is the boundary. So this is the boundary of the Bhubaneswar city, and this is the road of the Bhubaneswar city. So if you want, you can change this name so that for better understanding. Okay, you can come to this and type it here like share boundary. I am just typing like this, and this is my Bhubaneswar road, so I can give a name like okay. So for better understanding, I just change this two layer name, which I am going to use for this particular analysis. Okay, so let's start the analysis now. So first thing, you have to check the roads. Okay, so attributes, all the roads attributes you see here. There is a types which I am just going to show you here. So it is better you check your attributes, because sometime there is some, maybe the gaps or nulls values will be there. So it is always better to check your attributes. There should not be any gaps, okay, for your analysis. Suppose I am focusing on the types. Okay, so there is a road types like construction, constructions and footway, okay, pedestrians, primary. So there is a different road classes which is actually mention it over here. Okay, so now over this, when I am just trying to apply a technique, like if you come to this particular toolbox, like if you come to the analysis, come the toolbox, and you see under the spatial analysis. Okay, so under the spatial analysis, under the density, okay, so you have the line density toolbox. So means you have the kernel density, you have the line density, point density. So these are the three density we will get in arc map. Now here it is now added in the space time this also. So before to process this, one steps is very important which you need to perform. So that is, you need to convert this map. See here, whatever the maps will be there now. So this map, you see what is the spatial reference. This is in WC94. Okay, so this is, that means geographic coordinate system, it is there. So what we need to do, first thing is we need to convert in a UTM. Okay, so how to do in a UTM, you can convert. So simply you come to the tool, okay, come to the favorites, you can type simply project, enter. Okay, you see here project tool you will get. So in the input, okay, so you can give the input of the Bhubaneswar road. So that's what you need to convert. Okay, and obviously the project road okay, so that you give name as a project. The output coordinate system you can change from here. Okay, so you can go to the projected coordinate system. Okay, go to the UTM. Okay, so then go to the WGS 1984. So okay, so and in this you can come to the northern hemisphere. Okay, and in the northern hemisphere, so this is the zone of UTM zone 45. So I'm just going to select that UTM zone number 45. Okay, so then simply click on OK. So now you just need to click run to save this road map. Okay, so this is the road map now in a projected coordinate system. You can see here, now we come to a spatial reference. See here WNTM in zone 15, zone 45, which is now converted. Okay, now to calculate the road density, you need to come to the geoprocessing tool again. In the toolbox, come to the spatial analysis. If you expand the spatial analysis, under this you have a density tool, expand the density tool. Okay, under this you have the different type of densities. Okay, like kernel densities we usually use for, you see here, this is basically calculate the magnitude per unit area from the point or the polyline features using the kernel functions to fit the smoothly trapped surface to the each point or the polylines, and the barrier can be used to alter the influence of the feature while calculating the density, kernel density. And here we will going to do the line density. So this is basically calculate the magnitude per unit area from the polyline features that fall within the radius around the each cell. Okay, so that is what we are actually going to calculate the line density map. Okay, so we're going to create it. So let's start and do this process. So just double click on this. Okay, and the input data will be your the UTM maps, okay, like which you converted now, so you can give that as an input here. Okay, so now here the population fields, if you want you can make it as a none, no need to change anything over here. Okay, so output maps you can generate for the line density of Bhubaneswar, you can type like this. Okay, so that is the name which I just given. The cell size is important, so for this we are actually mentioning is for 30 meter, so we can just type 30, the output size. Okay, now there is an important thing over it, that is the area of the unit. So you can see here I want to calculate it in a square kilometer, so you can make it as a square kilometer, or if you want to change it in a square meter, so you can change it in a square meter. So in this case I am not changing it, I am making it a square kilometer. Now come to the environment, and now you have to give the processing extent, okay, of this study area. So here I have the all the layer. So my study area is the Bhubaneswar boundary. I'm just selecting here as a Bhubaneswar boundary. Okay, now the raster analysis you have to make it as a mask. So in this case also you have to save the Bhubaneswar boundary. Okay, so this is done. Now your model is ready to run. Okay, density line density is ready to run. Okay, so now I'm just simply click the criteria, the run. Okay, so let's wait for the results, and you see within a second you will get the results. You see here very nicely. So if I just switch off this particular city roads, you see here this is the place where there is a high density of the road. Obviously there is a road density is showing very high over there, but now it is a 10 value. If you want to focus more, you can come to the symbology. Okay, so in the raster you have the symbology tab. So in case of the 10 classes, you can make it as a 5 classes also. So I just make it as a 5 classes. Okay, so now if you want to go for the equal interval method, so that is I already selected for this. So if you want to change any other statistical method, you can change it. Okay, just like here you see here this is a natural breaks, how it is come. Okay, and if you want to focus over the quantile, then how it is come, and then you can go for the manual interval, so you can generate the manual interval, but in this case I'm going with the natural break. Okay, so which is showing this particular map, road density map of the Bhubaneswar city. Okay, so if you want to see after the points, you want to make it as a 2 value, so you can just simply subtract from this. Okay, so after the points you will get only the 2 value, which we usually we do it separately. Okay, so that is the process which you can apply it over here. Color scheme, if you want to change, you can change this color scheme as a red. So mostly we represent the road as a red, so take it some color like this, and it is going to highlight your the road density maps. Okay, so this is the process of how we will create this map process. Now you want to create it as a layout, so definitely you can go for the layout. So come to the insert, okay, and come to the layouts, and here you have, suppose I am just going to take it this, okay, and this is a final map which I want to prepare. Okay, so this is for portrait I opened actually. Okay, so if you want to go for any other layouts, like this is a landscape, so you can go with the landscape. Okay, so now, okay, now you have map frame. Okay, so whatever your maps will be there, you can select your map accordingly, and you can simply draw your map. Okay, so the maps will come, and in this map you want to adjust it. So make active this. Okay, so now if you activate it, so just right click, okay, and zoom to layer, so you see it is adjusted automatically. Okay, so now if you want to stop this, then you can click over here. Okay, so here you have the legends. There is a predefined legends will be there, so if you want to change it, you can change it accordingly. Okay, so here you can give it as a north arrow if you want to give, so you can give this as a north arrow. If you want to provide a scale, so select a scale, alternative scale, and put it over here. From the miles you can change it. Okay, so suppose you want to change it in kilometer, so you can change it as a kilometer. Okay, so this is the way you can do it, or you can just giving a heading. So that's all, then you just your maps will be the prepared. So like I can give a name as a road density map. Okay, so you just see here you can change it accordingly. Like if you want to change the text symbols, okay, so in that symbols if you have options, like you want to go for the Times New Roman, so suppose I just give that, I can make it as a bold, I can go with that's 20. Okay, so that's what I can apply. Okay, and you see this maps will come accordingly. So this is, you can control the positions, like if you want to make it as a middle, apply it, it will come to the middle. Okay, now final, if you want to save this map, come to the share. Okay, there is a export layout. Okay, and you can save these maps different types formats. Okay, like here you to see, we just see here the maps which will go to show you in the TIFF. So if you want to convert in a JPEG, so accordingly the resolutions will going to take you okay, automatically. Now you can simply export it. Okay, so your final maps will going to export, and finally you can view your road density map like this. Okay, so that is the process. Okay, so if you like this video, okay, so please subscribe my channel. Okay, so if you I hope I will come with the more exciting video like this. Okay, so I just request everyone, like a lot of people are actually watching my channels. For that, really thanks to you all, but I will always request you, okay, please subscribe. So your subscribe is actually your subscriptions is actually motivating me a lot to work more hard. Okay, thank you very much. So next week we will come with another exciting lecture. Thank you all, thank you very much.